As if I haven't been blessed enough with all these wonderful people in my life. Hey guys, it's Chilly. So I recently discovered that I am not your typical awkward introvert, but actually an ambivert. And that's basically a mix between an introvert and extrovert. I like hang out with big groups and hang out with friends, but I'd also be okay spending the weekend binge-watching Miraculous Ladybug and watching K-pop variety shows. Way to beat that animator storyteller stereotype. Woo! This also means that if someone I don't know approaches me and just starts chatting, I'm comfortable enough to hold a conversation with them. Most of the time. It also means I'm comfortable enough to stream. I've actually been streaming on Twitch quite a bit, so you should totally check it out. Link will be in the end card and in the description below. Was that a smooth plug? Was it over the top? Was it cringy? Whatever. Okay, back to the story. While I was in university, I lived in an apartment, but I'd go home during winter break because even though you can't wait to embark on that living on your own journey, trust me, once you've lived long enough away from home, you truly miss home-cooked meals and sleeping in your own bed. Unless, of course, there's a reason that wouldn't be the case for you, then here's a cute puppy to look at, or some pretty boys, or girls, or food. Oh my god, what even is this script? You are so cringy sometimes, Chilly. When I was moving back after winter break, I had a ton of stuff to bring back to my apartment. Groceries, my computer, my clothes, etc. Our apartment offered these big carts that you can use to transport a load of stuff so you don't have to take multiple trips. I lived on the 8th floor, so cart me up, baby. When I got to my floor, the apartment door next to mine opened, and a guy I didn't recognize, this is the introvert part of me playing in, stepped out and just stood there watching me as I passed him to get to my door. When I stopped to take out my keys, I glanced over to see if there was a reason he was just staring and hoped that me making eye contact would prompt him to say something, but all he did was just step back into his apartment and slam the door shut. Okay then. We'll call this guy Chucky. After emptying everything in the cart, I had to take it back down to the front desk. Coming back up after finishing my workout for the year, I walked down the hall and found Chucky just chilling outside his door. This time, he actually looked at me and spoke up. Hey, what's up? Not much, what about you? Okay, I know this might sound like an awkward text message kind of response, but for some reason, I always respond this way if someone asks me what's up, whether it's in a text or in person. This was just my introverted self shifting gears to my extroverted side. I've never seen you around here before. Do you live here? Did I not just walk to my door with a carload of stuff that signified me coming back to my apartment after winter break? Maybe he thought I was helping someone else move in, giving people the benefit of the doubt once again. Yeah, just moving back in. Did you stay here over break? Nah, just moved in a couple of days ago. So you expected to see me within those days even though it's still winter break and most of the residents aren't even back yet? Oh, cool. Did you just transfer to this school then? No, I don't actually go here. First red flag was raised. The reason was that this was an apartment building, sure, but it was one of those university campus buildings where it was designed for students. It wasn't owned by the university or anything, so technically anyone could live there, but no one does because it's a student apartment building. It's just one of those things. It's like listening to your music on speaker in public. You could technically do it, but everyone will just stare, judge, and probably hate you for it. Oh, okay. So is your roommate back from break yet? The little voice in my head told me to say yes, but the truthful Chilly just blurted out, nah, she's not. Oh, so when is she coming back? Second red flag raised, but this time I was smart about it. Later tonight is what she told me. Good, so you won't be lonely for too long. What the absolute? Get out of the situation, get out of it now. Maybe he's just being a good guy and the statement was completely harmless. There have been frequent assaults lately on campus, so maybe he was just looking out for his fellow neighbor. Yeah, right. He's planning something and you know it. Yeah, I guess. I have some work to do, so talk to you later. And without even waiting for him to say anything, I just waltzed back into my room and sat at my computer and watched movies for the rest of the night. Also, no, my roommate did not come back later that night, but that's okay. I didn't hear or see Chucky for a good 2 months. Then, 2 months later, my roommate had gone home for the weekend and I was just chilling at my computer when... Now let me tell you something. The only people who ever knock on our door are the food delivery places, and I was already happily munching on my crab rangoon. Unless they brought me extra chicken teriyaki sticks. Teriyaki sticks are really good, okay? I opened the door all the way ready to have some of that yummy chicken, but I wasn't greeted by the Chinese delivery guy. Chucky just stood there looking really nervous. He took a step towards the door as if he was waiting for me to ask him in, but I just leaned against the doorframe to give the hint that it ain't gonna happen, son. I have a question to ask. Do you know anything about cameras? Sounds like an innocent enough question. Nah, sorry, I don't. And it was kind of the truth. I mean, I know the basic functions of a camera, but also my paranoid self told me it was better to just say no. Valuable food was getting cold. He stands there for a good 10 seconds not saying anything, then just leaves without saying goodbye. Common courtesy, man. Jeez. Back to my food I go. But the night was just getting started. About half an hour passed and then... This time I looked through the peephole and saw Chucky again, and he was looking even more bewildered than before, hopping from foot to foot, looking left and right. At that point, the smart thing to do was to probably just ignore him and go back to my thing, but I'm stupid. I made the mistake of opening the door a second time, but this time I only opened enough so that I could wedge between the door and the doorframe. Before I could even greet him, he took a step closer. I know you know about the cameras. Why are you lying to me? Wait, what the? They're watching us. What do you know about the cameras? You mean the cameras out here in the hallway? That if you use the magic of sight, you'd be able to see because they're literally there? I'm talking about the hidden cameras. What do you know about them? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're lying. They're watching us. They have cameras everywhere. What do you know? He started stepping closer towards the door and I kind of just started backing away, obviously scared at this point because what was even happening right now? I really don't know what you're talking about. I tried saying again, and I guess he realized that I was kind of spooked, so he took a few steps back and started looking to his left and right again, then back at me. You wouldn't lie to me, right? And before I could even answer, he just hurried back over to his place and slammed the door shut. When I turned around, my eyes landed on the air conditioning unit, and overthinking mode activated. I actually grabbed a chair to reach the unit and started looking inside to see if maybe there was something there, but all I was met with was dust. Okay, definitely something up with Chucky then. My thoughts went to the extremes. I was actually genuinely worried something was up and this wasn't something I could just ignore. Like, this guy clearly had issues and he seemed very anxious and fidgety, and you know, it was probably nothing, but there was a slight possibility that it could have gotten to the point where something did happen, and I did feel slightly responsible. So I went down to the front desk to report the incident, but they apparently were aware of the situation since he apparently had been confronting other residents since he moved in, and they said they were working on a solution, even though it's been 2 months since he moved in and it was clearly still a problem. After that incident though, I didn't see nor hear from Chucky again. I thought they ended up taking the easiest route and kicking him out of the building, or so you would think. Another 2 months later during finals, I was coming back after a long day of cramming at the library, and... I don't really quite get how the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Maybe I should go review that. Back to the library we go! I just have the best luck with people, don't I? Have you ever had any creepy neighbors? Let me know about them in the comments below. So what do you guys think of that new redesign, huh? Updated background will be in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Also, don't forget to hit that follow and maybe subscribe on Twitch because I've been streaming there almost daily. Okay. And now, Turtle Amigo, despite me bullying you all the time, you're actually a nice human being and I'm really lucky to call you a friend who I can confide in whenever I need to vent to someone. I really have fun playing Fortnite with you even though you troll me all the time. It's so easy to talk to you, even if we don't talk for a while, it's effortless. We've known each other for almost a year now, and we've met IRL before, and it wasn't awkward, and we just clicked. I'm really excited for VidCon. And even though I hate on your puns all the time, the pickaxe one you did at Target was actually somewhat of a good one. You're a good person, and you're a good friend, Turtle Amigo. Oh my god, that was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Did I hit that 20 seconds mark yet? You'll understand what that was about in a couple of weeks on the Recreo channel, so yeah, make sure you check that out. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye!